If you use Todoist and you want a simple way to stay consistent, focused, and actually feel rewarded for getting things done, then Todoist Karma is something you need to understand. In this video, I'm going to show you how Todoist Karma works for productivity, how you earn points, how you can avoid losing motivation, and how to set realistic goals so your system supports your workload instead of burning you out. If this video helps, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more productivity tutorials like this. Let's get into it. First, let's talk about what Todoist Karma actually is. Karma is Todoist's built-in productivity scoring system. It tracks your habits over time and gives you points based on how consistently you complete tasks and use the app. The idea is to help you build momentum. Instead of just checking off tasks and moving on, Karma gives you a visual way to see your progress, streaks, and consistency. For a lot of people, that little bit of gamification is enough to make task management feel more motivating. Now, Todoist calculates your Karma score based on your execution habits, and there are a few specific actions that can help you gain points. One of the biggest ways to earn Karma is by adding new tasks to your system. That might sound simple, but it matters because Todoist wants you to capture work instead of keeping it all in your head. Every time you add tasks, you are building a reliable system for staying organized. You can also gain points by completing tasks on time. This is where Karma starts to reflect your actual follow-through. If you schedule a task for today and complete it today, that helps your score. If you complete things late or let them sit untouched for too long, your Karma progress won't grow as quickly. So the goal is not just to be busy, but to be consistent with deadlines you actually set. Another way to improve your Karma is by using Todoist's advanced features. That includes labels, priority flags, filters, and recurring deadlines. These tools help you work smarter, and Todoist rewards that structure. For example, labels can help you organize tasks by context, priority flags can help you identify what matters most, filters can help you focus on one category of work at a time, and recurring deadlines can help you build repeatable routines without recreating the same task every day or every week. You can also earn points by reaching your custom daily or weekly task completion goals. This is one of the most important parts of using Karma well, because these goals are what turn Todoist from a simple to-do list into a productivity system. If you consistently hit your targets, you build a streak, and your Karma score improves. That creates a feedback loop where progress feels visible, which can help you stay engaged over time. But here's the part many people get wrong. If your daily target is too high, you can actually break your streak and lose points, and that can hurt motivation. This is why you should never just set a huge goal because it sounds impressive. Productivity should be sustainable. If you set a target that your schedule cannot realistically support, you are much more likely to fall behind, miss your streak, and feel discouraged instead of inspired. So the best approach is to customize your system to match your actual capacity. That means setting a goal you can truly maintain on a normal day, not your ideal fantasy day. A good starting point is to think in terms of a few critical items each day, not a giant list. For many people, a daily target of around 3 to 5 important tasks is far more realistic than trying to complete everything at once. Then, on a weekly level, you might set a goal like 20 items, depending on how your work is structured. Now let me show you how to adjust this inside Todoist. Click your profile avatar in the top left corner. From there, click Settings, then select Productivity. This is where Todoist lets you control your Karma-related goals and track the system that supports your productivity habits. Once you're in the productivity section, set a realistic daily task goal and weekly task goal based on your actual workload. Again, the key here is realism. If you're just someone who has meetings, deep work, admin work, and personal tasks all in the same system, then your goal should reflect all of that. Start small if you need to. It is much better to build a streak with a manageable target than to constantly miss a high target and feel like you're failing. One practical strategy is to make your daily goal reflect your most important work, not every tiny task you could possibly finish. That way, your Karma score becomes a measure of meaningful progress instead of a random number tied to how many low-value items you can clear. Productivity is not about doing more for the sake of it. It's about doing what matters, consistently. And if you're building habits, Todoist Karma can help you stay accountable without being overwhelming. The score gives you instant feedback, the goals give you structure, and the streaks help you stay committed. When used correctly, it can be a really effective motivator. So the big takeaway is this: use Todoist Karma as a guide, not a pressure tool. Add tasks consistently, complete them on time, use the app's advanced features, and set daily and weekly goals that match your real capacity. That way, you get the benefits of motivation and structure without creating burnout. If this tutorial helped you understand Todoist Karma better, please hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more step-by-step productivity guides. And if you want, I can also show you how to set up Todoist filters, priorities, or recurring tasks in the next video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.